What's good, squad? It's your girl Kaylee, and welcome back. Welcome to season 5 of the Boss Sitch Boss Chick Corner. If you're an OG here, what's up, cuz? If you are new here, welcome to the family. Today is a good day. Amen. 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 So we are gonna dive into a little bit of growth, definitely some healing, balance, purpose, all the good things, and dealing with being a music creator. You know my love for music, and you know how much your girl is a girl's girl. So I just want to bring somebody special to y'all today. So we have a Grammy Award winner here. We're going to talk about processing and just being. But before I bring her into the corner, go ahead and hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and let me know you're in the corner with us today. And for real, don't forget to subscribe. So join the K Squad because we litty over here. So today I am gonna bring on it's Lady Audri. What's up, beautiful?
Hey, how are you?
Good, good. It is a beautiful day.
It's
Let the
good.
people know who you are, where you from, what you do. You know, I spilled the beans a little bit early, but go ahead and get into the deep so they can know you a little bit, a little bit more.
Well, I'm just a small town girl from Grenada, Mississippi. Some people may know, but some don't. I'm a Grammy Award winning engineer. I just got my third Grammy nomination with Yolanda Adams. I'm an artist at heart. Of course, I'm a believer. I believe in bringing people to God. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm gonna do. I'm known as, of course, Lady Audri.
Yes,
I've been
yes.
dropping music, so you guys go check it out.
Indeed. Awesome, awesome. So you're new here. I know I let my students interview you before, but we're gonna get some exclusive. We're gonna get a little bit deeper today. But before I do that, we're gonna do a little icebreaker, just to lock in for a minute. So, songwriter producer edition.
Okay.
This or that. Tell me which one you like better. Writing alone at 2 a.m. or creating in a packed studio at midnight.
Okay, repeat the first one again.
Writing alone at 2 a.m. or creating at midnight in a packed studio.
Writing alone.
Okay. Okay. I like that one too. All right. Harmonies or bridges that kind of just hurt a little bit. You trying to push it out.
Ooh, that's hard. Uh, I would have to go with bridge, even though I
Okay.
love harmonies. But I would have
Hmm.
to go with the bridge.
Like it to me, it's about the emotion, what you trying to portray. So I get you. I
Yeah,
get you. All right. So voice memos in your phone or sitting with your favorite instrument from scratch.
definitely. In this moment, voice memos in my phone.
Look, me in my notes section, me and my little voice notes, like I need to get it before I forget it, and then I
Right.
be mad. Okay, so producing the track first or writing the lyrics first?
Songs tend to come to me in lyric form first. I hear the music in my head, but it tends to happen that way first before I do
Ag-
production. So
Agreed, agreed. Now I'm not on the music creation part aspect, the producer part of it, but lyrics, if you could help me out, like yeah, like we yeah. But lyrics, I get them all day, like and I get the visuals.
yeah,
So I'm like I can feel it. All right. Last one. In the studio snacks. Do we have a little bit of fruit and tea, or we going hot wings and all vibes? Like, what we doing?
fruity.
Okay,
Hot
okay.
wings, that's gonna put me to sleep. It's gonna knock my focus off.
You gonna catch the itis.
Yeah, very quickly. But the wings after the studio, after.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Good deal, good deal. So we all warmed up now. You know, we family. Let's get into some of these conversations. Ooh, ooh. All right, so I want to get into a little bit of growth, just your growth process in this space. So, has your understanding of who you are as a woman of faith shifted as your career has grown?
Absolutely. I feel as though there are certain things that I've gone through that has strengthened my faith in God, especially within the past couple of months. It's like I'm learning. Even I thought I trusted God before, but it's like now I trust him even more. It's like, yeah, you should familiarize yourself with, trusting God. It's like when you're unsure about things, it's like now, even when I'm unsure, I'm to that point. It's like, God, I don't know how you're gonna do it, and honestly, it's none of my business. It's just my job to continue to create, continue to, be obedient to your word, and go forth. And if doors shut, it's because I'm not supposed to walk through those doors.
Ooh,
So
yeah.
I'm pretty much in that mode right now. It's like,
Okay, we're gonna get into that a little bit later, but I think we on the same wavelength. Like,
yeah,
it's definitely tough trying to, like, we know he definitely has us, and we know that he has come through time and time again, but that human side of us is still like worried. So for you to say obedience and just strengthening your obedience in it, this is a lot. So tip for y'all, go ahead and strengthen your obedience. I've been reading fear over well, faith over fear on scriptures, just to kind of keep me motivated, and like I always talk to him first and be like, that's my confirmation before I move forward. So
right.
cool beans. All right. What part of your growth came from success, and what part came from seasons where things didn't move as you hoped it would?
Ooh, that's a loaded question.
Mm,
So the first part, where did growth come from as far as success, right?
mm-hmm.
What I mean, that question, it kind of goes hand in hand in a way.
Okay.
Um, through a lot of failure, feeling like I'm failing. Like before God began to start opening doors, I felt like I was at rock bottom. It's like, they say when you're at rock bottom, the only way you can go is up. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like even when there were certain doors closing that I had already walked through, there were doors that were closing, and I'm like, what am I doing? Like, I'm actually writing a song about that right now, where
Okay.
it's like I've poured so much, it's like that I have nothing left in me, but it's like that's perfect for God because now that you're empty, He can fill you up and rebuild you the
Say
way
that.
He wants you to be built. And it's like after going through, the healing processes of different things, doors are beginning to open. And I'm like, wait, God, what are you doing in my life right now?
Mm-hmm.
Like, but it's like on the spiritual side of me, it's like, yeah, this is just a sign that you've been doing what you're supposed to do. Like, so I would say it goes hand in hand. Like, it's like when I won the Grammy, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't know that I was actually in my valley at that point. Like, they're looking at, like, there was a quote I made. I was on top of the mountains. For the first time I was on top of the mountains, and I took a picture, and it's like, if I remember correctly, I said something to the effect of, you're at the top of the mountain, but nobody tells you that once you get there, once you get to your first mountaintop, there's another valley that you're looking at. So it's like
Ooh.
there are people who are looking at the Grammy like, man, she's at the top, but they don't see what I see because, and I'm not saying they're down there or anything, but with
Yeah.
me,
No.
at quote unquote what they would look at as a
Outside
mountaintop,
outside looking in.
right? I'm looking at, there is total darkness, like, and knowing that there's another mountaintop. So it's like once you get to a mountaintop season in your life, it's like right at the peak of it, you're looking at darkness all over again because it's like you're having to figure something out again. It's like, what's next?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so yeah, it goes hand in hand. It's life is up and
Ooh.
down, but it's like if you keep your faith like this, whether you're up or down, it's like I literally am looking to the hills from which comes my help.
That's
So
right.
that's yeah, that's what I would say
That.
is where growth has come from is trust God no matter where you are in life.
Trust
And
and patience.
yeah, I always remember even when you were in your valley when you thought you would never get through it, it's like God was there
Yeah.
holding
And,
you through the process.
and you said something else. You gave a new meaning to definitely the next step, knowing that I feel depleted or I have too much. But as you said, once things get removed, he pours back into you. So that's a good way to think about it. Like when you at your wits end, you feel like there's no more. He can always pour into you. You just have to trust it.
Yeah. When you don't
Okay.
it's like and before you know it, you're on the other side and it's like when did the switch it's you never know like when the switch actually happens. It just kind of happens and then you look back and it's like what day did it switch? But it's like you never know that day. You just grow through the process and
Indeed.
know it's like dang God, you really were there the entire time. I
Yep.
was never alone.
Reflection is amazing. Reflection is amazing.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. What habits keep you grounded? I know we talk about, praying and talking to him. What other habits keep you grounded when the noise in the industry gets too loud?
Oh, what habit? Cause I mean, I don't. Mm.
What's your safe thing that kind of settles your nervous system?
I would say being around my family. Being honest, my family has always taught us to be humble, no matter what. Um. Oh, so to name a specific habit, you
Okay.
always treated people right, no matter what position they're in. Um, you can be the janitor.
Mm-hmm.
I give you the same respect I would give a CEO.
Yes.
Um, and honestly, from my experience from meeting different people in the industry, my character has always stuck out like a sore thumb. It's like, how did you find Audrey? Like, I need a Audrey. Like,
Right?
she's she has a servitude. She's a servant at heart. Um, she doesn't look down on people regardless of her success. Like she treats people right. Like I'm not too high to where I can't, do simple things like
Right.
clean a bathroom or fix your coffee, something like that. So treating people right, not
Okay.
thinking too highly of myself is definitely a habit that keeps me grounded because I've seen God take away from people who thought they were that. And it was not a pretty sight. So
Mm,
yeah, I don't want to be done like that. I'm
I
like,
feel
God,
you.
please put me at your feet.
Do
Like,
unto others for real.
yeah, I've seen the tables turn multiple times, even with people who mistreated me throughout the years, like since I was a child. I've seen
Yes,
the tables turn on people who thought that they were God. He doesn't miss anything. So
at all,
yeah.
at all. So since you said that, let's get into this healing bag. All right. So in your career, what has been something or a moment that has hurt you deeply, and that was the turning point toward your purpose?
Ooh. Um, I'm trying not to go into too many details.
Uh-huh. And I think I know which one.
um, it's putting. I mean, honestly, it's truly my fault because I mean, the Bible tells us not to put trust in man. Man to fail you every time, and it's not that it makes the person or people a bad, you know, type of person or anything. Sometimes when you put people over God, God will strip you from them
Mm.
and vice versa. But I would definitely say putting too much trust in man to a point to where you feel like you can't do anything without them.
Yeah.
And sometimes God has to allow like some of the deepest cuts to happen to break you from that. It's like, I am God. I brought you here. Like, yeah, moments like those is what broke me. And um yeah, hearing no so many times, it broke me a lot because it's like you can sacrifice so much, you can give so much, and it's like you're seeing everyone else get what they
Yeah.
want, but it's like, what about me?
Did you
Like,
read my questions list? Did,
I
did you?
didn't.
A
I
man.
actually did. I didn't know you sent a questions
I
list.
did know. That's what I'm saying. That is exactly what I'm saying. I had a list, and that was my next question. I think we disconnected for a second. Give us a second. But yeah, that those things will definitely leave a sting. But we do have to remember, people are just people. They they have a certain expectation, a certain thing that they require, uh, and it's no harm, no foul. And sometimes it's yes, sometimes it's a no, and we just have to figure out how to move forward with the yes and the no. And once Audrey gets back, I do have a question about rejection. Because we know how they can kind of hurt our egos and whatnot. In the meantime, pay attention to her latest track, which is called Amen. Amen. And I'm gonna play it a couple times so we y'all can get into this and this anointing.
I know someone's praying for me. I feel his blessings on me. It feels like an army. I know someone's praying for me. I feel his blessings on me. It feels like an army.
And she's back.
I'm sorry. Someone called me.
I get you. I know the flow. I know the
I
flow.
was like, what? Wait, what's going on?
But no, I didn't send a questions list, but I kind of was intentional in the questions. And my next question was definitely about rejection. So,
Yeah.
what was your process to learning to separate rejection from your work to rejection to who you are?
Um. Yeah. I mean, like, I I can't necessarily. In a way, it was rejection. It wasn't someone saying no. It was. It was mostly more. It was more like an action of no.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're not ready. When actuality, it's like, this is what God told me to do. Like, the waiting is over. It's time for me to go forward and put music out. So it's like, once I felt like my purpose wasn't being fulfilled, that's when
Mm.
everything began to shift. But also dealing with like self-esteem, like issues in a way, is kind of what made me feel less than. In a way, it's like I haven't written a complete song, or what, I have maybe two songs during that time, but um it's like not having the time to really focus on my own music for like 4 years. It kind of killed. It started to kill me on the inside. So, when you don't use something for a while, you begin to think that you don't have that ability anymore. But in those smallest moments, like I can talk about this now. It's public. I was living in Nashville, and some people think because you have a Grammy that you don't work. I've always had a side job here and there. It might not have been for a long period of time, but every now and again I pick up a gig
Right.
to try to make some extra money. But I started working at Walmart in Nashville, and I met this older lady, and this is when I was at my lowest point last year, and I started working at Walmart, and I said that already. But
Mm-hmm.
she asked me to write her a song. She found out that I
Okay.
won a Grammy, and she was like, I want you to write me a song. I've been working at Walmart for 35 years, and I want to commemorate,
Yeah. The my
my
house song.
anniversary. So I was able to write that song within an hour and record it. And I can say at that moment, it was a turning point
Okay.
in me beginning to believe in my creativity again. Because first, in my opinion, it's like more like a country song. And it's actually
Mm-hmm.
out. It's called Overcomer. Um,
Overcomer. Y'all go check it out.
yeah. I tried not to put it on my song, which well under my artist name, but I'll go into that in just a little bit.
Okay.
Um so I think I worked at Walmart for about 3 years before I moved back to Mississippi. And should I talk about this publicly? I'm gonna say it. I don't care. Last week, was it last week? Yes, last week I had the opportunity to actually meet the CEO of Walmart,
Come on now.
and they heard the song and they loved it. So um, we're looking to see where that's gonna go.
Come on now. Come on, prayer
But
warriors. Let's pray on this. This is gonna be a big one.
absolutely.
It's gonna be a big move.
But he thanked me for writing it. They loved the song. So, and like I wrote the song last year when I
Yeah.
was at my lowest point. And besides that, um, working at Walmart serving customers, I began to see God and like it can be the simplest things. Like I would talk to some of the customers because I was a cashier,
Right.
and a lot of them didn't know they were ministering to me just through us conversating. I'm checking
Mm-hmm.
out, scanning their items, putting them in bags, talking to them, and they would say the simplest things. And when they leave, they didn't know I'm tearing up behind the cat. I'm tearing up, and I'm like, God, you really do love me,
Yes.
like you really do, like so. You know, working at Walmart, it also helped to build my faith in God, being able to
Mm.
see God in other people. And it's like, wow, like there really are other believers out here. And being able to just connect with them just through conversation, is what built my faith even more. So,
Okay. So what I'm hearing is you don't take a necessary no as a rejection. You just take it as a pause, and God gonna talk to you wherever you are, and let you know which way to
yeah,
go, how to move, how to process, and that's deep. That's deep.
yeah,
And some people don't realize like they be expecting to hear an actual like a voice like like in the Bible that voice like talking to you. What you say, God? And he respond back immediately, but he can still talk through people. You're like
yeah,
stuff resonates, and if you really paying attention and your discernment is clear, you'll get what you need. You'll
yeah.
get the message you need. I like it. All right, so healing compared to your earlier journey to now, what does healing look like? Like, how did you process then versus now?
Hmm. I would say that sometimes being broken is necessary.
Mm.
Um, a lot of times being broken from your own habits. Cause I mean, ultimately, that's what it is. It's in most cases, it's never how other people treat you. It's
Mm-hmm.
allowed, what you tolerate and things that you do to yourself. Um, yeah, sometimes, especially when you're a child of God, and a lot of times you may not think what you do or what you're doing is harmful, but he sees it, and sometimes he has to allow things to transpire for you to change. It's like, this is not who I called you to be. You know better, and I called you to be better than this. Like, that's how I look at healing. Sometimes it's ugly.
Mm-hmm.
Healing is not a beautiful
Mm-hmm.
thing. It's not. I mean, it is once you're healed, but going
Yeah,
through
but
the
the
process,
process, it's the accountability. You looking at, okay, this was on me. This is
yeah,
what I allowed to be placed upon me, and this is what I accepted. How I move forward. Like those can be hard because sometimes you don't want to say I messed up.
yeah, it's looking in the mirror. It's like, no, it's not me. It is. It's you.
Yep.
And in order for things to happen the way they need to happen, you have to change. So it's like, now I understand why they say God may not change your circumstance. He
Because it's
has to
something you
change
got to
you.
learn. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's something you have to learn, something you have to go through. So again, people, sometimes you are the problem. It's you, but it's okay. It's okay. Once you realize it's you, we can come back and we can correct it and be like, okay, how we make it right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Now the next one. Let's get into a little
Oh,
bit of little bit of dating. So it's just a comparison. So how did dating look before your career took off in this direction, and how does it what is it looking like now? Don't be bashful. Don't be shy.
honestly, I never really have dated much at all. And like, I can specifically say, especially when I started working with Temple,
Hmm.
I didn't have time for it
Oh,
because I was always on the go.
worker bee.
But I can say, after what I've learned, it's like, you have to make time for it. Like, because I want to get married. I want to have children. And I wouldn't say I'm dating right now. I I'm looking to. Um,
Okay, so you're open. You're open to the
yeah,
idea of it.
absolutely.
And that's the thing too. Sometimes we're so guarded and we're so busy, but also guarded at the same time. It does
Yeah,
not come until you was like, okay, I'm ready. Okay, God, I'm ready. Send me, you know,
yeah, I'm
the
I'm definitely ready. It's like, clock is ticking. I'm 31. I'll be 32 this year. I do have it. I don't want to say, but I have an interest, or um, yeah, um, I'm trying to see where it could go, and I'm definitely dating to marry. I don't want to just. I'm not. I've never really been into casually dating. Like, the one thing that I've wanted more than music is to be married and have children since I was a child. And I'm not even in college. Like, I'm knowing people are like, does Audrey date? Because I'm a very private person. Um, I'm not gonna go public unless I'm sure that we're going somewhere. So I've definitely dated a couple of guys, and people, only people within my circle knew who I was dating. But yeah, I haven't been in a serious relationship since like 2020. So, yeah, I'm definitely. I think your mic is off.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
So that didn't work. I knew it was going to. But yeah, it is pee in this pool and we don't like it. But you are intentional about it. Your discernment is well. It's okay to take that break, and like you said, you're ready now. Um, that's beautiful. And when you get done, when we get done and get this link, send that over to that person and see if they're gonna blush about
Oh,
it.
they better.
Right?
They better. Like, are you the one, Mister?
Come on now. So in this process, so we could say, you're open, and it could be possible that dating is in the future. What are your boundaries of non-negotiables when it comes to purpose and clear? Like you said, I know marriage is the goal. You don't want no funny business. We not dating just to be dating. We dating to lock in.
So as far as purpose, I'm going to do music,
Okay.
whether you like it or not.
Okay.
Now, the plus side to who I'm dating is they're actually a musician. So they already
Kind of figured you was
understand.
gonna say that.
And honestly, I some people say they don't want to date someone who's doing the same thing they're doing. I'm the total opposite. It's like my mom and dad, like, even though like my dad was in a gospel group, like my mom, she can sing, my dad can sing.
Okay.
So it's like,
Musicality has to be there.
yeah, in some type of shape, form, or fashion. Like I would want to date another creator.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's what I'm naturally attracted to. My dad's a drummer. Like I said, my mom, she sings. She wouldn't consider herself a soloist. I'm like, Mom, you can sing. Like, but like she can direct the choir. Her dad plays the guitar.
Okay.
So
So
it's,
it run through your veins.
yeah, my brother's a musician. He can sing even though he
He
doesn't.
doesn't.
My sister can sing. She don't. She's in the other room. She doesn't take it seriously, but
But she can.
she can. She can sing.
Yeah.
So I mean, and my little brother, he can sing. So it's like
Kind of the
that's all
same.
I know.
I think my mom was in the choir, my grandma was in the choir, my brother was in the high school choir. My other brother, he can rap. Now my dad swear he can sing, but I just don't believe that. But he might have passed a little bit on to us.
Don't do your dad like that.
I just need him to be for real and sing for me one time. I need to know. I just need to know.
Yeah.
But no, I've been in that position. I have dated creatives as well, and I'm dating someone who is not necessarily a creative, but he's interested. And I really think he can sing. He just don't want to either. He just don't want me to hear it. But I catch little harmony sometimes. But
He's like, I hear you.
I hear you. He was like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Don't be hiding your voice.
Please don't. But he's interested in learning, and he likes to watch my process, and he's intrigued. So that warms my heart too. Just because even with some of the creatives, they're not interested in what you're doing. It becomes competition sometimes. So I guess it's a balance, and it depends on the person.
Yeah, that just hit home for me so much because there was a guy I was dating. Um, I definitely wanted to get married to him, and we have history, like history,
Mm-hmm.
and him not being interested in my music is what I'm like, yeah, you are not it. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
love you as a person. You
Don't
know,
you put me in a box.
you are very, very handsome, but this cannot work.
Mm-mm.
Like, the only time you listen to my music is when I show you. That's the turn off for me.
Yep.
Because at that point, you're not invested in what I'm doing. How are we going to be together if you're not invested in what I'm doing?
That
Because me,
part.
as a woman, seeing how my mom and dad operated, I'm going to be interested in what you're doing, sir.
I'm gonna
Like,
be your biggest fan. What do
your
you
biggest
mean?
fan. Like, I'm going to help your business expand. I'm going to be a help me. Like, so it's like, if you're not interested in what I'm doing, yeah, we can't go any further. I'm
And
sorry.
that's a non-negotiable. You
That's a
hear?
non-negotiable. You will support me or we will not be together.
Hello? I like it. I
Cause
like
it's
it.
kind of weird. That's weird.
I
Like,
support you and you nowhere around.
yeah, and I mean, well, I won't go too much into it. It's yeah, no, that's not gonna work because in my eyes, I'm a dope artist. I can really sing.
Any,
I'm a great
any,
songwriter.
any.
I try to refrain from saying this, but I
Uh-huh.
have to. And I'm not saying it so that someone can kiss my butt, but it's like I have, and you already know what I'm about to say. I have a Grammy, and
Like, come
I'm not,
on.
like I said, it's not like I'm asking this from someone who's a stranger who
Hmm.
doesn't know me. Like I have a Grammy, you should. I'm
No,
talking to someone who I'm supposed to be in love with,
that's a
and
love language.
cherish
Also,
me.
like it. Not saying that we don't care about it coming from anybody else, but you're the closest proximity to me. It means the most.
Yes, like I've worked very hard to get where I am, and you're
Hmm.
not interested in that. Oh yeah, I'm out.
Like what?
I'm out. I'm out.
Yeah.
That's not gonna work.
Mm.
So
So and that's kind of a vulnerable topic as well. So how do we balance the vulnerability and the discernment when it comes to those relationship stages? Like I need you at this point, or I don't like it's casual, or then it's serious. Like we locked in. Like how do you balance the vulnerability and the discernment in those stages?
see, I think my problem is
Oh, you the problem.
maybe maybe not now, but before. Cause my last serious relationship, he's an artist. He does the same thing I do.
Okay.
He was interested in what I was doing, but I think my problem was I was a little too extreme with let me go forward in supporting you in every way I can.
Mm.
It was to me it wasn't reciprocated
Whew.
to the
Yeah.
same extent.
I think that's the
Like
theme for the week.
it's yeah, I I'm still learning. Um but it's like at the same time I'm trying not to be on the extreme of let me pull all the way back. So it's like let me see
The
where this
balance of
goes.
give a little, wait a little, give a little.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like if you're not interested, and of course, I have to be interested too. It's like person I'm talking to is a drummer. I love my brother's a drummer. Watching him play the drums,
Mm-hmm.
even just Facebook brings tears to my eyes because I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, you are killing those drums. Like I'm in my brother's room right in his studio. There's a drum set right beside me.
Oh wow.
So,
That's my
and if
favorite
I
too.
have to at church, I will play the drums.
Yeah.
So, in a way, I'm an instrumentalist too. So,
Okay.
yeah, like, yeah. So, yeah, that's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's discernment. I'm still learning how to navigate that because I've never been engaged before. But I have had a situation like my last one where we talked about marriage. I'm like,
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna just, show him what good of a wife I could be, and he didn't deserve that. Like, and it's not that he was asking for it. I just think I went a little too hard for it. So, I was the problem for sure. Um, he was a problem too, but I
Right,
shouldn't
right.
have. I shouldn't have been so. Let me go
Yeah.
forward.
And I'm not solely saying that it's a women's issue, but sometimes us as nurturers, we try to overcompensate. We overgive sometimes. We pour too much and become empty. And like you said, it wasn't reciprocated. So you didn't get back what you were just depleted. So sometimes we have to learn how to figure it out, like give a little, but figure out if that person will be the replenisher at the same time. So that's
Yeah,
a learning lesson, a
yeah,
well learned lesson.
yeah. I paid the price for that lesson. So,
It's all right. Growth looks good on us. Maturity looks good on us. All right, we're gonna get into a little bit more of passion and ambition. Ambition is my favorite word if you haven't figured that out. But how do you define success compared to when you first entered the music journey?
um, honestly, I believe it changes as you go through it. Um, cause I mean, honestly, even after the Grammys, right? After the first Grammy,
Hmm.
um, I feel like other people looked at it more of a success than I did because I'm looking at it like, okay, it's very cool. Like, I'm not downplaying having
Yeah,
a Grammy. That's something that's like the highest reward or award you can get in the universe for music.
yeah. But I
But I'm
remember
looking
you were saying that people were asking you, like, did you have your Grammy with you at certain places? And you like, I why would I have that here?
it's I was looking at it, well, it's like, okay, I have a Grammy, but I have no money in my pocket. So I didn't feel like it was success.
Right.
Um, even though it was a huge success. It was. Um, but like I said, at the time I was in the valley at the time.
Hmm.
I really never had a chance to celebrate the Grammy because so many people began to act entitled to me, like I was a trophy. And I'm like, I'm Audrey. I'm still little Audrey. Like, I've had artists inbox me asking me for money. It just, I don't, and naturally, I don't like too much attention. Like, in a way, it gives me anxiety. It makes me feel like people are only there because I won the Grammy. And then people really don't even know the process behind what I had to go through to even get my Grammy. So it was a lot of trauma involved, um, which I won't get into. But
Hmm.
I mean, I had to go through a lot. Um, I put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears and hard work into it. And I mean, I'll say that plays a part too. Sometimes you can have your head down and you're working so much to where you never really give yourself the space and the time to celebrate it so
Hmm.
that you actually can enjoy it. But,
Yeah.
and I'm not saying like the Grammys had nothing to do with how I felt. It was literally people like around me, people who were in some way connected or used to be connected to me. Like, we've talked about some of that,
Hmm. Yeah.
being entitled and, you know, being weird. And I'm like, you would really do me like that over a misunderstanding? Is if I would have known that I had to go through that after a Grammy, I
Mm-hmm.
would have been like, I'm cool. Keep it. I don't
Yeah.
want but of course it was not up to me. God is like,
Indeed, and even
you're
some of the
gonna,
best things comes with a little bit of something. And
yeah.
like you said earlier, it's about how you respond to it. How have you conditioned yourself to respond to it in a way that honors who you are as a person? You know you're a good person, and if you handled it well, that's all that matters. The purpose still goes on.
I don't think I handled it well.
I, to be honest,
Because
I think again, this outside conversation. I think you did.
it began to turn me into a person that I did not want to be, which is like, I wouldn't say mean, but I, you know, at the same time, it turned me into who I needed to be.
To be, yeah. Sometimes
And
it's okay to put up a boundary. Sometimes it's
yeah,
okay to regulate yourself.
now the part where specifically where I was speaking on as far as how I didn't handle it well was I didn't actually um like, I'm just now learning how to leverage having a Grammy. I didn't
Hmm.
know how to leverage it at the time.
Mm,
Like, other people have milked it to the T, and it's like I tried to hide
yeah.
it. Like, I don't think I did that part well. Like, I'm not saying I
Okay.
should just be pushing it in people's faces, but I definitely should have put it out there more. It's like,
Yeah.
you know, not to say, hey, I'm a Grammy winner, but it's like,
Add it to
this
your resume.
shows, right,
Present it professionally. Put it in a nice
right,
little box and a little bow.
right. Like, showing it like, this is how serious I take my music.
Hmm.
Like, to get this, you have to take yourself serious in music to win a Grammy. So I didn't do that part well. But as far as learning how to put boundaries up, now I came off a little strong at first. I had to learn, you don't have to be mean to put boundaries up. You can just put
Hmm.
them up, and
And it's up to them how they
it's up to
respond.
them. It's like, you will honor it or you will be gone. And I'm not, you know,
That's it. That's all.
that's it, that's all. But to go back, because I kind of answered the question, but at the same time, I kind of didn't. So compared to before
Then.
to now, so before the Grammy, me doing music, and when I began to perform and stuff like that, I've always looked at, well, maybe I should say looking back, it's like you have always been successful. Every time you've tried, you've gone further and further and further and
Hmm.
further. Like, I opened up for John B. and Ray J in Oklahoma City before I won the Grammy. Some people don't know that, but I drove from Mississippi all the way to Oklahoma and performed. And like, at one point, I was paying people to perform on stage.
Yeah.
And then it got to a point to where people were asking me to come perform.
Yeah.
And after a while, people started paying me to perform. So it's like the success level, or what I look at as success, has continued to change as I've gone through,
Mm.
with the music. So looking back, like, I always talk about this. I remember when I would watch, people who have succeeded or who've won multiple Grammys, they would talk about how, you know, people have only known me, worldwide for 3 years, but I've been doing this for like 15 years. And now it's kind of crazy. Like, when I think about myself now, it's like, really, I've been recording music since I was 11. that's 20 years under my belt. So it's like, even though I'm not known worldwide yet,
But your mastery level is there. Like
yeah, like
I think I've been writing as long as I was 12. Wrote my first song off a poem that my friend created, and I was like, I'm in there now. Like, so
yeah,
I've been doing this for a good
long time.
20 plus.
Yeah, I put in more than 10,000 hours for sure.
For sure.
So
Oh my goodness. So what I'm hearing is younger us would probably say that success is one major milestone. Us now it comes in stages, because like you said
yeah,
earlier, those mountains and those valleys come, and you have to meet a new milestone at some point anyway. Once you get to the top, it's like, what's next? So we have to be mindful that there are multiple things that could describe what success looks like for you.
yeah.
All right. So let the people know, what are you working on now, and what is the exciting part of it for you in this current season?
Right now, I'm working on an album entitled Lady Audri. When I say, oh my goodness, it's like the past 4 years that I've been waiting to put music out, it had its purpose. Like, I wasn't ready, but it's like now the things that I've been writing and creating is crazy. Um, and I'm excited for you all to hear it. Like, it's amazing to me. And I just know I have to continue to execute. The music is coming, and there's a few things in play
Okay.
that I don't think is that I can't talk about it. I'm just the type of person I want to see
Hold
it
it
happen.
tight. Hold it tight until you ready to release it.
Yeah, but just know when it comes out, it's gonna be a banger. It's gonna be crazy.
I'm
Um,
ready.
I'm excited. What God is doing in my life, some people are going to be sick that they overlooked me.
Man.
And I'm not hoping or wishing anything bad on them. I'm always praying that people have their success, because at the end of the day, He loves all of us, um, and you know everything has its purpose. So I would just encourage people. It's funny. I'm supposed to be telling what I'm working on, and I'm about to. I'm encouraging people to forgive, let things go, because sometimes it's not the people. Sometimes
Mm-hmm.
God push you into your purpose.
Amen.
We can speak on it. Women, when you know when we conceive and it's time to give birth, it's pain. But once you give birth, a beautiful thing comes out of it. So, sometimes, in most cases, you have to go through pain to birth something incredible. And I'm just, I'm in that birthing season. It's time to give birth. I've gone through the pain. I'm healing,
Mm.
and we're just gonna keep cooking, and we're gonna have a feast. So
Can I say, look, can I say,
I know someone's praying for me. I feel his blessings on me. It feels like an army. I know someone's praying for me. I feel his blessings on me. It feels like an army.
Come on.
Amen. Yeah.
Yeah. Good deal.
So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited.
So in this phase, how are we protecting the purpose while we fine tuning under pressure? You know, without falling under that pressure, how do we protect it?
Obedience
Mm, that's the
is
word for today.
is and understanding that weapons are gonna form, but obedience to his will is our protection. Um and sometimes what may seem like it's hurting you is probably just pushing you towards your purpose. So yeah, I would say continuing to trust God and obey. Because a lot of times when we do what we're not supposed to do is really because we don't trust God to do it
Mm,
Himself. So it's like trust Him.
that's right. So getting into reflection, what is a question, or better yet, what is advice to your younger self when you started your music program, especially knowing that we both came from one? What would you tell that younger you about faith, patience, and just staying the course?
Man, I almost feel like it's like what would God say? Um, I honestly wouldn't know because I feel like everything that I've gone through, I was supposed to go through it, and it was all a part of molding me. Um, I felt like every season was necessary, even the season of unbelief. But I would definitely say trust God, because I do believe there were certain times if I would have just trusted God, that right now I would be a lot further than what I am now. But it's like at the same time, I feel like, with God being all knowing, He already knew everything we were gonna do, how we were gonna think about it, and what point we would come to. So I used to say there were certain things that I would change,
Mm-hmm.
but looking back and where I am now, it's like
You would not.
I wouldn't change of nothing. The mistakes, I wouldn't change anything about it because it made me who I am today. And you know, I would more so say to encourage other young people who were at my age when I started. Um, Trust the process, go through it, get a mentor that you can trust. And just because they're a mentor, you don't make them a god. I've had a few mentors that
Mm.
narcissistic in a
Mm-hmm.
way.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times they see your gift when you don't. And sometimes they could be afraid that you would go further than them
I think
without
gatekeep is
them.
the word for the day.
Yeah. But it's like, how are you gonna gatekeep something that you don't have any control over? Like, do you not know the God I serve? Will
And
open doors that
do
no
you hear
man
me?
open.
Do you hear me?
I'm that type of. I. I'm not gonna say the word, but because I know it can be offensive to some people, so I'm just gonna say I'm crazy enough to
Yeah.
believe that anything is possible. Like I'm that type of dumb when it comes down to faith. Like when people didn't believe, I'm like, I was crazy enough to believe that I could succeed. And
Mm.
I didn't know what I was doing. I just knew, like, honestly, now thinking back, honestly, if I could go back to my younger self and talk to me now, my younger self probably has more faith than I had. Than I
Mm,
now. It's like you need to go back to having childlike faith.
faith, yeah.
And that's pretty much where I am again. It's like anything's possible. Anything. Like despite the valleys, despite the mistakes. It's
Yeah.
like when I was a child working on FL Studio, recording on a plastic microphone, I was just like, I'm about to make something happen. And I was just a kid trying to make my music sound like what I hear on the radio.
Yeah.
All it was. And it's like, I had, children, it's easy to make them believe anything. And as adults, that's how we should be.
I
Even
agree.
things go wrong. It's like, he's probably just steering me another way.
Mm.
And I mean, that's really what's happening. It's like, okay, now I know when I hit a block in the road, God is not punishing me. He's not saying no. He's saying there's another way.
Right.
So, yeah.
Mm. And I feel like you're still peeking in my notes because you went right into younger people in our field. So let's get into it. So what's the one skill that you would recommend to songwriters and producers? What should they master before trying to worry about placement and recognition?
Ooh, that's a good one. See, my problem is I try to do everything. I would say, of course, try to do everything, but the number one thing you need to master is to release control.
Mm.
You can't do it by yourself. That's something I've learned. You need help. You need a team. You
Learn how
can't
to
do everything
outsource.
by yourself.
Learn how to outsource. I tell my small businesses that as well. There's no way that one person can do it. It's okay to outsource. Sometimes I have to tell myself that it's okay. You
Yeah,
can't always be Wonder Woman.
that rapper in me is like, yeah, I'm gonna write everything. I'm gonna make all of my beats and da 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 da. And it's like, no, that's not gonna work.
Mm,
You have to. For us, how are other people gonna attach themselves creatively if you're doing everything?
mm-hmm.
You can't do everything. Network. Learn to release control sometimes. Not all the
Mm,
time, but
right.
sometimes it's
It's
okay to
okay.
let it go. Like, but definitely master songwriting. If you can, master production. But it really depends on your gift because some people are great songwriters, but they're not singers.
Mm-hmm.
People are great producers, but they're not instrumentalists. Some
Mm-hmm.
people are great instrumentalists, but they're not great producers. So it's like it's really knowing yourself, knowing where your gift, lies. Like I've been producing since I was 11, but I'm not trying to produce everything. It's too much. I can't write
Yeah.
the song. I've done that for so long, writing the song, producing it,
Mm-hmm.
recording it. I'm
Mm-hmm.
mixing it, I'm mastering it.
Yeah.
The only person who can help me out at this point is distribution or marketing.
Yeah.
Nobody else creatively. It
Yeah.
does not help. So now
Listen.
I get my friend like Caleb, C. Duffel. I get him to do production for me here and there. Sometimes I get my cousin to come over and play keys. Or
Yeah.
sometimes I may get my brother to play bass.
Mm.
Sometimes I get my friend Vic to do camera work, which we're actually getting ready to do as soon as we get off. We're gonna go shoot content for our
Okay.
song.
Cause I'm loving the content. I'm loving how fast you cranking them out.
I feel like I'm not cranking them out fast
No,
enough.
you are doing amazing. And I'm just getting back into my content creation. So I feel like I'm the one that's slow. So I need some of y'all energy.
See, I've never liked being in front of the camera. I've learned to love it now because it's like I have to. So this is my first rodeo on really consistently putting content out. And it's like,
Yes,
Audrey, you can't be afraid of what people say. You gotta let it go.
that's right.
Let it go.
And just if you need a little word of encouragement for today, you are doing amazing.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome. All right. So, how important is it that they understand business alongside of their creative talent, like business branding? And what mistakes have you seen some of them make early on? So we can go ahead and nip that in the bud.
I can specifically speak on mistakes I've made myself.
Okay.
Not well, I mean, in a way, I haven't had major financial success yet, but I'm definitely getting things in line so that I'm not having to wrestle,
Mm-hmm.
get things together for the money to come in. Like, it's a shame to say, I only recently just um registered for my publishing company with B.
Okay. Yeah.
I was supposed to have done it last year and I
Yeah.
just got it done. Business and marketing is almost, I want to say, more important than how good and creative you are.
Mm-hmm.
The music business
Is a
is like
shift.
80 to 90% business and
Mm-hmm.
percent creativity. Like, you can have the best song in the world, but if you don't know how to market it, nobody's gonna hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody. That's something I'm working on right now. It's like, which goes back to me releasing control. Like, I put the song out myself when I should have been looking for distribution with
Mm-hmm.
someone else.
Yeah.
Um, and I mean, it's good to get things in place so that once you do reach that success, you already have everything set up to where the money comes in and it goes where it needs to go, versus you having to scramble for it and get things together at the last minute. So I'll say right now, I'm definitely set up for success. So
Good deal. Preparation, like being intentional, sitting down. It's okay to make plans. I know that some people like to get in and just go for it, but sometimes planning is necessary so that you can think about what factors will create, again, the success that you're looking for, at least the acknowledgement, like so that your audience, and that's another thing that people get wrong. um they always say, I want everybody to hear it. I want everybody to love it. But that does not mean that everybody will love it. You have to at least know who you're targeting first and who will be most receptive. And then the bandwagoners will come along.
yep, because they will definitely come on. Yeah, that's another thing too that you hit on. As far as preparation, the people who you see have so-called overnight success, in most cases, they've been just being consistent. It's not something they just did overnight. And if there are very few people who get that. But in most of those cases, because they weren't set up for success, they weren't able to monetize it or leverage it because they didn't have a system set up. So it's like they had their 15 minutes of fame and it was gone. And nobody cares anymore. So being consistent as well, it plays a part in success. If you're not consistent,
Mhm.
nobody cares.
Like it's work. People start to find like videos like, oh, I just found them yesterday. But like you said, those people who have been consistent, you don't know what they have been doing behind closed doors to make this happen for you to be able to see it and hear it.
Right.
Goodness. Now I'm not gonna keep you too long. This is my last question for you right now.
Good, you
So
good.
if someone is just starting out, what does being ready really look like for somebody before they start walking into rooms talking to major artists and executives? Like, what does being ready look like?
That's a hard question. Because in most cases, if you're not ready, you're probably not going to be talking to any of these artists anyway.
Mm.
Um, and I mean, at the same time, being honest, most people aren't ready. You just have to go. And sometimes it takes experience to you have to continue to get ready as you go. Like you have to continue to put things in place. It all comes with time and development. So as long as you're putting one foot in front of the other and you're not stopping, you'll be ready. Keep going. Learn from your mistakes. Don't keep repeating the same thing if it's not working. Um, yeah, that's what I would say. Oh, your mic is off. I can't.
I'm just sitting up here talking. I don't know what's going on today, but that's amazing. I think that those are good, solid tips. So I hope y'all took them down. And that's about all I got for today. I want to say thank you, Queen. Thank you for stopping in, kicking it with us this morning / afternoon. You know, I just love your presence. I love your presence. You are such a light. You know, you always welcome here whenever you feel like you want to come on. I just feel it in my spirit that we about to work together and we about to do some great stuff because I feel like we on the same wavelength. Everything that you have said today has been alignment for me. For real. Let the people know where they can find you. Let them know what else you got coming for them next, something that they can be looking forward to. You got any dates for us?
So on Instagram you can find me at Lady Audri. On TikTok, I believe it's the Lady Audri. Facebook is just Lady Audri. I don't have any specific dates, but I will be releasing another song in 2 months. These songs are eventually gonna turn into an album, of course. So just be on the lookout for Lady Audri. You know, um, yeah.
Awesome. We love you. We love you. And as for the squad, if you know anybody that wants to be a guest or you want to be a guest, you got a subject you want us to talk about, definitely shoot us an email. It's scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Make sure you again like, comment, subscribe, and just shoot me a message on Facebook as well. If you're watching from Facebook or YouTube, the information is below. And until next time, squad, keep it bossy, keep it saucy, and don't forget to tell your girl how you bossing. Bye.